Hello, everyone. Uh, it's been around 3 4 months since I uploaded a video, and it's because a lot of things were going on in my life, my health, my relationship, my career, everything at the same time um was screwing me. So um, right now, I feel I have more energy and time to do this. So let's get into the video immediately. So Um the past 3.5 months, I've been tracking a strategy, forward testing it. And before that, I back tested a strategy. It is Atif's 4 hour fair value gap with 15 minutes entry. And when I back tested it, I had around 120, 130 trades, excluding break evens. And that gave a win rate around 55. Um, and the data was for around 2 years. So it has to be uh, a valid sample size. At the same time, it was tested on different pairs. The only issue is that each pair will have a different um, kill zone. So, for example, GU I've seen best is at Frankfurt and London, and EU is best at London and New York, and NQ is best at London, but also New York. Okay, the New York part for NQ is kind of weird because during the New York session, NQ just explodes. So very rarely when it's stable, it does work, or else it's just random. So the best is London, but it doesn't mean New York trades are wrong. And for gold, again, New York and Asian session, because right now China is buying gold and actively trading gold. So that's why during the Asian session, gold is doing well. So that and UJ. UJ is doing really well in the Asian session and Frankfurt session. Sometimes it does work in New York session as well, but then um, as per the data collected, it's better during Asian session and Frankfurt session. So these are the um, results after 3.5 months. As you can see, I've collected enough data. I did not do it in Notion because with Notion, I don't know how to do this part. Okay. So yeah, I did this. And as you can see, we've seen results for 1:2 and we have 1:1.2. Meaning that we'll have a little bit more win rate, and there are no break even trades here, just wins and losses. So even if it goes to 1.2, 1.3, uh, it means we won that trade. So let's go with the so let's get to the results where EU, we have 9 wins, 6 losses and 2 break evens. GU 9 wins and 4 losses and 3 break evens. NQ 12 wins and 8 losses and 3 break evens. Gold is not doing well. Okay. Um, so and then UJ we have 14 wins and 8 losses and 5 break evens. This is over the period of 3.5 months. Not 3.5, almost 3.5 months. So as you can see, we have a 60% win rate as of now with the total number of trades 95, including break evens. Okay. So um, and 1:1.2, we have a win rate of 66.32% for total trades of 95. And if you see, the returns we get from 1:2 is 58, and 1:1.2 is 43.6, right? And then if you remove brokerage and some amount of losses we took in break evens, we have a net profit of around 48.5 R, and in 1:1.2 we have 34.1 R. Obviously both are really great, but when we get to the practical side, I think 1:2 is going to be much better because on a weekly basis, seeing a little bit more gain would be much better, right? So I think in the long run, I'll be sticking to 1:2, and even right now, 1:1.2. I'm just seeing it theoretically, and I've also created this table for seeing each month how much we made and how the win rate was. So if you see in November 2025, we have a win rate of 78%, 14 wins, 4 losses, and 6 break evens. And we had 19.2 R. Okay. And if we go to December, the win rate went down to 52%. We had 15 wins, 14 losses, and 6 break evens. And then when we went to January 2026, we had a win rate of 53% and 7.1 hour. So this clearly tells us that we will never have the same win rate throughout the months. Okay, so we should be ready for lower win rate. So right now it's 53 in January. It could go down to even 45, and then the next month we could get 60, and it just keeps changing. So if you see comparing the 1:2 and 1:1.2, the only difference in terms of mental gain is only like around 6.32%. So the difference between this win rate and this win rate, and the returns we are getting are like almost 30% more in 1:2. So it's obviously better to stick with 1:2, right? Um, so these are the forward tested results, and now I'm going to have another 3 months of actually taking every trade, trying to take every trade. Okay, so I'm going to be recording the trades that I took here, not the ones that presented. And here these are the goals. Make 4.5 R in 3 months, not each month, 3 months. The reason because I'm going to be risking only 0.5% instead of 1%, and end balance of the capital should be 1,09,500, and trade exactly the way I designed this system with break evens, take profits, and stop losses. And if after 3 months I don't get close to this result, then I cannot trade. I have to close my account and focus on CFA or job until I find another strategy. So I've calculated this 4.5 R by assuming the win rate would be 47% each month, because I am being a little conservative. 47%, 45% win rate every year, every month, and total number of trades 25. Okay, and with that we get 4.5 R in 3 months. Okay, with 0.5 R as the risk. So if I cannot hit this, then I don't think I should trade, right? Because there's no point in trying to force something that I cannot do. So even if my strategy works, I need to see if I can work it out. So that is why I've kept a very low target, and even if even that I cannot achieve, then I think I should just give up and focus on something else. So the other update is that I am uh, studying CFA, but I'm not enrolled for the exam. I'm just learning the knowledge and uh, practicing the things. These are the books. So I've got all the books, and once I feel I'm ready, I will most probably give the exam in November. That is my goal. And the other thing is I'm attending this short-term course, financial modeling and evaluation. It's for around 3 months, and that is why I have another 3 months to test this strategy. So by the end of 3 months, I will know what I have to do, whether to continue trading and do the job, or just do trading, or do the job and do CFA, or do all three, or whatever, right? And that is the other update. The next update is my health is going up and down. It's getting better and then getting worse, getting better and then getting worse. So I clearly don't know what is going on. Even yesterday, I went to the doctor because I had some pain in the middle of my chest, and they just checked everything and they said it's normal. Uh, and the next thing is the relationship ended, and it's okay. It's just a lesson. Um, Time to focus on more things and set things right. So let's see what is going to happen in the next 3 months and decide what to do after that. And until then, I'm going to be sticking to this strategy and going to be studying for the CFA, going to be attending the financial modeling and valuation course, and just keep getting better. Yeah, so bye.